unless a bunch of Swifties come to your house that you don't know, sit on your couch, and start singing Taylor Swift songs while the game's going on. But until that happens, because it's not going to, just zip it and maybe be a little welcoming. Oh, there it is.
Nice for those kids.
It's Travis and Taylor. The caption of your English teacher is getting engaged or marrying your gym teacher. And here's my thing.
Is that what people are saying?
No, that's what they put on the Instagram. That is the actual Instagram from Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce is your English teacher's marrying your gym teacher. I guess it's something like, apparently it's some type of reference to one of her songs.
Oh, all right.
I don't know for certain. I wouldn't be considered a hardcore Swiftie. But my thing about this is, once again, the people who are just outraged about this whole thing, just knock it off, football fans, with the gatekeeping of, son of a bitch, now I'm going to have even more Swifties coming in and watching my damn game, and they're going to have to cut to Taylor Swift more often, and now I got to hear about this bullshit when I only want to watch football and blah, blah, blah. Just relax, son.
I don't understand. Yeah, I don't understand why football fans get so mad. She's certainly not the first wife or girlfriend they've cut to in the stands. It happens all the time. Yes, she is a ridiculously huge megastar, so more people are intrigued by it. And I also don't understand why does this bother people? Yes, I know. They're stars, they're rich. Should we care about them? We probably shouldn't, but we do. It's just the nature of how we ingest sports and entertainment. They become part of our life. It's been that way since the beginning of time.
Yeah, and like I said, the thing about the gatekeeping is, like, I understand football is huge, right? But it's also a business, and in order to continue to grow the sport, you need new eyes on the sport. Yeah. So if a Taylor Swift fan decides to watch a football game or is at a Buffalo Wild Wings and maybe has a question about the game or just, fawning over whatever, it's fine. It's not. Right. It's not encroaching on your ability to then go back home if it's at a sports bar or whatever, unless a bunch of Swifties come to your house that you don't know, sit on your couch, and start singing Taylor Swift songs while the game's going on.
Right.
Then you maybe have something to beef about. But until that happens, because it's not going to, just zip it and maybe be a little welcoming.
There is so much dead time in a football game of players just walking around on the field, looking at each other. And if the camera cuts away for 4 seconds and we see Taylor up in a sky booth in a special suite clapping for her boyfriend.
Yeah, exactly. If you're just listening, if you're not watching the video podcast, what are you doing? You should be here live with us.
We were both shrugging our shoulders. Sorry.
Yeah. The other thing is, I don't actually think they're ever going to get married. That's my biggest takeaway. I just think this.
That's a hot take. Why?
I just see them being kind of like, this was the next logical step, right? And we'll drag this out, see how this goes. He may be retiring at the end of this season. So what is his life going to look like without football? Will he be willing to jet set around with her?
Yeah.
Will he be annoying because he doesn't have his outlet? Because athletes famously are always competitive no matter what, right? Even when they throttle back and throttle down, they're still always have that edge to them, and it's hard for them to walk away. And I just don't feel like they're ever going to actually get married. I think there's just the next logical step, and I think there's going to be a prolonged engagement. I'm not saying they're going to break up, but I can see them going the Kurt Russell, Goldie Hawn route of, we're just together. I don't need to be married.
I think they're legit. I think they genuinely like each other. I think Taylor has certainly had her parade of boyfriends that have gone awry, and she's made a fortune off of it. I don't know. I don't know, but it also doesn't make me mad. I mean, it's going to be a news story because they're both superstars. Whether it should be a news story or not, whatever, we can debate that. But it is. It just is. It just
and it's
is.
going to be. Yes. Did you see all the reactions?
Oh yeah.
Of when the news broke, of like there was one teacher I saw that canceled class. Like, there's a video of he's just like, "Hey, we all just got the news. I know you're not going to be paying attention at all during this lecture. Everyone needs some time to process. So guess what? Class is canceled today. Huzzah!"
He's not wrong.
No, he's not wrong. And let me ask you this: would you equate, assuming what I'm saying doesn't happen, they do get married, would you equate this wedding to the level of the Princess Di wedding that everyone's saying?
Oh yeah, it will be an epic event. There's no question. And okay. my guess is they're going to try to be as private as possible, and there will still be 7 helicopters following them everywhere they go. And I don't know how they're going to pull it off. But look, this is clearly a distraction from the Epstein files, and that's all I'll say about that.
Talk about hot takes. You're bearing the lead. You know who has the Epstein files? The Cracker Barrel guy. They're in the barrel.
That's exactly where they are. That's why they had to bring him back. That's why they were trying to get rid of him. Yeah, he knows too much.
Herschel knows too much. You need to off him. Get him out of that. Get him out of the logo. Get him out of the logo.